The Bunker Project is brought to you by
Okanagan Springs. It's the best goddamn beer you'll drink all day. This opinion is only from.
And we got
Drunk
Gaming
People
with
Fuck
James.
Bars.
He's I don't know what he's doing out there.
He's having a fag. All right, on Watson
This
Street.
is Bunker Project podcast episode number 140.
140B. Bingo. All right.
Somebody phone the police. There's
a homeless guy outside. He's doing some sort of, I don't know, striptease outside there.
All right. Bunker Project episode number 140. For those of you that don't know, that's
a number.
triple 20.
It's triple 20. Triple 20.
Triple 20. Double 10.
Oh, did you see that thing I posted on Facebook the other day with the guys?
That was awesome.
It changed the rules, but that went on. It was basically they took the piss out of playing darts, professional darts. These guys come up and there's a table full of drinks, and the guys looks like he's going to play darts, and says he does a rum, he does another double rum, and he does a pint.
Okay,
And
so I'm going to
he's
get
semi-inebriated.
I'm going to attach that into
Brilliant.
the.
It's fucking
I'm going to
brilliant.
attach that into the show notes because I used to play darts. I used to go down. I used to be on a team with my dad, and we'd go down to Las Vegas every year for
Wow.
six years.
wow.
Hard darts or soft darts?
It was the first. It was the May long weekend. Every year we'd go down. It was soft tip darts, electronic darts, and it was awesome. But the thing is, you really do drink while you play. Like that's just there's no.
Doesn't that
other-
make you better at it,
Absolutely.
though?
That's why I played darts for
think
many
so.
years. It gave me something to do while I was waiting for my drinks. So but what was interesting?
that was hilarious. That skit. It was a British comedy
But
skit.
it has political preference because when that was played, they changed the rules that if you're playing professional darts, you are not allowed to drink. And that changed the whole game. Now, you watch professional darts now, the guys are only allowed to drink water and spritz. They're not allowed to have any alcohol because of that particular...
So are they better at darts, or?
They're probably drunk from
Just not as
drinking all
fun.
afternoon.
Yeah,
They
it's
just can't
boring,
drink on
man.
camera.
Holy smokes.
It's just another nail in the coffin for our society.
Yeah, they just have a drink Coke, or vodka in their spray.
Yeah.
Or whatever, yeah.
Of course, they can do any amount of drugs that they
All
want.
in all,
they made one of the hockey guys that used to be on.
All right. Ooh.
so all in all, it was just another drink on the wall.
They are starting to implement steroid testing for darts, though.
It's a BMW.
No.
That's shit.
Yeah,
Very,
because
very rare BMW.
How the
Oh, yeah.
fuck
Well,
would
you've
you-
seen how
Steroids
fat those guys are. You have to do steroids to get that.
come
fat.
on, like seriously.
But how would
The
that help
tits
you
on
throw
those guys
darts?
are awesome.
I'll tell you why. Because after the end of an 8-hour shift playing darts straight in a tournament,
Yes.
you're
Double
fucking
D.
tired. Your arm is
Well,
tired.
that's true. Your arm would be sore.
Because
Especially since you're not looking
because
at
you're
beer,
throwing
right?
the
Well,
darts,
yeah.
right? You're throwing the darts, and you have to maintain proper form, right? But at
Yeah.
the same time, in between, you're lifting your beer mug.
Yeah, or wanking. One of the
Towards the end of the
Bob
day,
stole my comment.
Sorry,
Bob,
it's just
only
like,
you.
it's-
See, you need
Andrew
to-
was
you
making
need-
this motion. I
towards
said he's
the
wanking.
end, towards the end of the day, if you,
You need
make
to
it
drink
into the
beer with your
finals in the
alternate
tournament,
hand.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. You have to start doing that because otherwise it's going to affect your game.
You,
My-
you
my
drink
question
beer with
is,
your
Andrew-
left hand, then it feels like somebody else.
Oh my God! Right out of left
Okay,
field.
Ken. Okay. Hey, there's ladies present
Show number 2.
somewhere.
Drink beer.
There is.
Yeah,
So
down
I'm
the
sure
road.
I'm sure the concept
down the road a little
couple
bit.
walking
I'm sure
down
the
the street.
concept still applies.
Yeah. And well, my question is, if you like, go for the big wank all the time, will you have a higher opportunity of having twins or not?
I think you
so.
play better darts. I know.
Okay,
Ouch!
that's a digression.
Major one.
I have to drink after saying that.
That's an
Something
unnecessary
that painful.
digression.
Somebody get a shot.
Would somebody please go shoot that ugly squirrel out there?
Well,
I posted a picture of it on Facebook.
atta girl. He will rue the day.
All right,
Look,
let's
he's out there
okay.
talking to people.
Look, he's trying to pick up some woman with
He
another
always
guy.
does that.
He wants a threesome.
How men and women use social media differently. Infograph.
What?
Yep, that's what I said.
Yeah, I don't
What?
know.
What?
What? It's like generalizations are just that they're generalizations.
Another bum.
Gay bum, gay bum. 2 gay bums. That's sick.
Even Marcel had this ugly.
I'm
look
not
on
even
his
going to
face.
describe it. That's how sick it is. That's how sick it is. I tell you, people coming out of this hotel are really saying, what the fuck is going on in our lobby?
I knew they were closed, but I didn't know they were that close.
Yeah, it's the leather boots. It's the leather boots. What can I say? Oy vey. All right. So, Marcella Vision. Hey, what's bitch in the house?
You made it just in time for us starting the round table
So now you
introduction.
stole James's chair.
Fantastic. James has stolen my chair before, so I think it's fair game for me to steal James's chair. Let me at least do the round table
Snooze, you
first.
lose. Hey, James, just sit over there.
We're doing a round table?
No, you can have the chair back, but let me finish the round table.
Oh, that's what you get for posturing with a
Especially
bunch
around
of
a certain
girls.
part of them.
Is it my turn?
No, we haven't
No.
started yet.
We haven't even done that yet.
Sure, man.
Oh.
So we were just chit-chatting. Hey, you missed the last episode
Now,
where I said
Andrew's having
No, he's having two.
Mateo's going to be brother.
And sister.
times 2.
Yeah.
congrats.
No, he can't be a
yeah,
sister.
he's going to be brother.
Sister and brother?
Two sisters, I'm saying. I'm betting two sisters because
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's face it.
what's the
So
pool?
You're saying he's going to be
Two
a brother,
brothers.
but you don't know.
Let's start a
Two
pool.
brothers.
No, he's definitely going to be a brother.
Well, he is a brother.
Wait, is
I
he
don't know
is
if
he
he's
going
going
to
to have a brother and a sister, or a brother and a brother,
Is he
or a sister and a sister.
Is this code? Are you trying to say that that the father is black? Is this wrong?
could
Where
be.
the hell
Could
No,
be.
no,
Well, he's
Mateo's
gonna be a brother, but it might be a boy or a girl.
I don't know where that came from.
Mateo's going to introduce himself as like, "Hi, my name's Mateo. This is my brother Jim and my other brother Jim."
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yo.
No, it's Daryl, my other
It's
brother.
Daryl.
Daryl.
I know, but you guys are old enough to get that joke.
Wait, I thought one was bunker. The
Anyways,
other was project.
Must
That's
be a
it.
show
That,
tune.
that was it. That was the story.
All right. I think it was much better than the first time he
Marcel
did
didn't even. He's just like, okay.
Attaboy.
So here's the best part. I stole James's seat. Now I have to find a way to go get a beer without the seat being taken.
It's musical.
Take
Yeah.
the seat. Take the seat with you.
Just wait for the waitress. She'll
That's
be
what
there.
what happens if you turn up at the show
Yeah,
sober.
but Ken, I
Ashley,
really need a beer
Ashley.
now.
Oh, well,
Or
that's
I'll
true.
die.
That's true. Okay, then you lose.
It's risk and reward.
Take the seat with you.
The lucky
Yeah.
the lucky boy gets to sit beside the birthday girl.
Okay, so let's do a competition.
Hey, wait a minute. Who won the last competition?
We haven't even made the
Who
game
was
up
the
yet.
social media?
No, but in last week's show we had a prize.
Ooh, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Ooh, Game of Thrones.
All right.
Okay, we'll decide later.
Up for grabs. Game of Thrones, second season, Blu-ray DVD set, unopened.
Unopened.
DVD, really? They
Where
still
did
make
Bob
those
get that?
It's not hasn't been just
They have
resealed.
DVDs?
No, I got this.
still make DVDs,
when
man?
we went to Marcel and I.
It's a
Remember,
Blu-ray.
we missed a show, and Marcel and I went to an opening of season
Oh,
3.
so
They
it's
gave this
so
away.
it's re-gifted swag.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
re-gifted.
Re-gifted. Woo!
For the record,
So-
I
Heaven forbid Bob spend money.
Hey,
So
swag
it's a
is
TV
swag.
show?
Hey, anyways, it's a pretty good prize, I think.
It's secondhand
Oh, yeah.
swag.
Yeah, it's awesome swag. If you've watched or enjoyed Game of Thrones, it will blow you away the quality and the detail. You can count the nose hairs and the pubic hairs.
TMI.
Where
TMI.
needed. Where
I
needed.
thought most of they were shaved.
Oh, now you zoom up, man. You can see the stubble. That is how good Blu-ray is. It'll
Zoom
disillusion
up?
you. Oh my god. Yeah, digital zoom, dude. Don't
Zoom
get-
up, man.
Zoom up.
What is that, colonoscopy?
Zoom up those skirts. Zoom up those skirts. It's a special
Colin who?
Asian.
Colin Firth.
Anyways, so I think that what we'll do for today's game is whoever has the zingiest zing for the show. Okay, we've had some pretty good ones this.
Zing.
So
Zingiest
okay,
zing.
and at the end.
Who's the judge?
All right,
we
bitches,
will
bring it.
all be their judges,
Oh.
and as we go along,
Okay, by
I
the
will.
time we get to the end of the second show, nobody remembers what happened in the first show.
That's what's so great.
I'll be the judge.
Yeah.
I'll remove myself from the
Yeah.
You're gonna
the
abdicate?
contest.
Okay, well, just take your beer
Yeah,
away.
just remember the left-handed beer.
You're gonna need to sell those Blu-rays
Actually,
to pay for your kids.
I gotta say that Ken's like way ahead of everybody so far with the left-handed beer joke.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, Ken? There, I guess you're going to have to come get it, eh?
What?
Yeah.
No, you have to be here to
you have
win.
to,
Yeah,
you have to be here to win.
Just
Vir-
email it to
virtual
me.
doesn't work.
It's
man.
No,
okay.
you have to be here next time to pick it up.
No, Ken, I'll just put the DVD into the unit and I'll upload it for you.
Yeah, okay,
For the
do
next
that.
7 weeks.
It's about time Ken came to the show.
Yes.
in
I
person.
have, I have an FTP site.
You have what?
Well, what?
An FTP
You're
site.
going to
Oh, I thought-
FTP yourself here next time?
Yeah, well, I could do that. No, just the movie.
Well, actually,
I hear that's really bad for your colon.
next time we'll have a 3D printer here and we'll just print you.
That's okay. I take probiotics.
Hey, if I don't shut up, I'm going to win this damn thing.
That was
What?
2 zings from
And I'm giving it
Ken.
away. Yeah. No, if Ken wins, we will mail it to him.
Fax it to
Fax
him.
it to
Snail
him.
mail. Snail mail.
Actually, we may female it to him.
Okay, so what are we going to do for the round table intro? Let's do it quickly because we're already 10 minutes in.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
Round table.
Yeah. I would say, oh, baby. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm getting distracted by the women.
all these
Because
shorty
as,
shots.
Okay, well, let's do...
as the
you
night
brought
gets
up,
older, the
that,
women get slinkier.
You brought
What
up
can I
that
say?
infographic, right? So
About
let's do,
what?
do you think men and women do social media differently?
Oh, that's a very good one. Okay. What do you do different as a man that you think a woman would not do differently? Or
They don't have a fucking clue.
Well, I'll be jacking
And
off,
that would
and
be-
then I'll be saying, "Hey,
that
I
would
can
be the
tweet
best
about
zing.
this," and then I'll get jizz all over my keyboard.
All right,
and
that's...
then I have to put it in the dishwasher.
Okay,
and it's
let's
like-
bring it up
That's-
from that gutter.
Bob just got negative points for that one.
Negative points.
I use the J word.
No wonder
sorry.
our listeners are starting to drop.
Like flies. All right, from shit.
From Raid.
All right. Yes, exactly. We have
All
an
right.
echo.
Make up your mind. Let's start, man.
All right, Andrew,
Shut the
let's
fuck
start
up.
it up.
All right, so Andrew McGivern at Podcast Hero on Twitter. And I think, I think there is a difference. I think women are more social on social media than men are.
All right, fine, bitch.
What do you mean by more?
Better.
They share
More better.
more cats and more more kittens.
You're in
Oh, more
dan-
cat photos.
Whoa.
You know,
Oh,
it's like you're in dangerous territory. You have to get biased to get
It's
out
a
of here.
good thing
More
he
dresses.
isn't going to have to produce any more children.
Yeah,
'Cause he's
exactly.
in-
He's a big.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able
in
to.
trouble.
I think Pinterest
Nice
is a very feminine.
No. I think that women are outside of social media and on social media are generally more social than men.
Really? Well, there you go. All right.
No,
next.
it's not. You guys are. Is that a sexist thing to say?
Absolutely, but
No.
who cares? So
It's your own opinion. That's okay.
All right, who's up?
And opinions are like
You would be, Bob.
Oh, sorry. Is a woman wants to come on? I don't know.
And I've got an infographic.
It'll
to
be
prove it.
biased.
Okay, so like women are so much better at social media
Not always.
Because
yeah,
you have
because
100,000 followers.
we can take all those pictures and like pin them, and then
Oh my
other
God.
people can like
I'm gonna kick you out of the woman club.
repin them, and it's all that cool stuff like food and Lululemon shit.
Oh yeah. What about
Hang
clothing?
on. I'm going to say that didn't that infographic say that while people think Pinterest is foo-foo, it actually does a very good job and drives more business traffic to sites. Listen, what does it say in the infographic? You got it up there, Andrew.
Yeah.
So they just lost their credibility.
Well, actually, it's true. They do. They do have a higher revenue per click than any other social network, I believe.
Because it's a shopping channel.
Yeah, and you know women love to shop.
Oh yeah.
You know, in
No, they love to
you know,
save. They
in-
love
you
to
know,
save.
Shop.
There may be a majority women in North America, but in Australia, apparently Pinterest is a majority men.
Actually,
And it's car parts,
Because they're a
car
bunch of
porn.
criminals.
No,
other
and in
stuff.
the UK too. There's more men. There's more men on Pinterest in the UK, and it's got nothing to do with crafts or recipes. It's all
Who the fuck looks at
drunken
crafts?
foolery.
it's all tech stuff. It's all
Drunken
computers
tomfoolery.
Oh.
That's what you get for driving on the wrong side of the road.
and phones and
Well,
and stuff like
that post meanwhile in Australia is pretty fucking funny.
Well, I
I'd
think
say.
a lot of the thing about Pinterest, a lot of it is eye candy. It's desirable things, and women are into desirable things, and guys.
But
are
women
into
are gatherers,
men
man. That's the
hate
back. That
desirable
goes back a
no,
long time
guys
ago.
gather technology, and I think the thing is,
Sorry,
in
women
Europe,
gather technology
a lot
too.
of that
More
Women gather
women-
everything, man.
Excuse
Piles.
me. You missed a storage
more,
opportunity.
more
STDs.
women
What? Was there-
gather technology
Damn it.
than men.
It's hard to do the show.
I had something important to say, Bob.
Anyway,
Sorry, I was
we're
trying
doing
to-
a round table, so
I was
Bob, be
waving at
quiet.
sexy chicks.
Bob, be quiet. Bonnie has the floor.
Thank you. Bob.
Yeah, sorry.
Bob, men or women? Go ahead.
Oh, Jesus. They're going to throw you in jail. Christ.
Bob, they're like 10 years
Guys.
old. man.
It's okay,
They're 10
Andrew.
years old,
Can you
Bob.
just mute Bob for a minute while
Yeah.
Bonnie talks?
So, as it turns out, there are more women and there are more old women purchasing technology than men.
Oh yeah.
Really?
'Cause they-
Hearing aids?
Yep.
But they're more old women than old men.
No.
Well, that's
if
true.
you guys keep
No, no,
flipping
no,
off,
no.
that's
There
going to
you
stay
go.
true.
More
all the guys have
these
died.
old women buy
Back to death.
more technology than young men.
Really?
Yes.
You know what-
There's
you know
more
why?
of them.
But what
That's
kind of
why.
technology
No,
are we talking
no,
about?
no.
Cell phones. No,
We have more
it's
money.
above. It's across the board. And if you listen to Women Talking Tech next time, you'll know why.
Well, you know why?
And by the way, Women Talking Tech isn't women talk. Well, women stuff. We talk about the same shit you talk about here.
I know what you guys
only-
are all about. It's
only
like-
we do it
it
without
shouldn't-
bears, so we're a lot more serious.
It shouldn't be called Women Talking Tech. It should be
Why
called
not?
Women Talking Smack.
Wow.
Snap.
Wow.
Ouch.
I have not seen this side of
I-
it.
Damn it! I
Ouch.
shouldn't have.
I think
I shouldn't
we-
have
you know,
left the content.
Right. Gaming with Thrones. That's Andrew's first thought. That was everybody.
No,
totally blew
I'm out of the
everybody away.
contest
Ouch.
because I'm the judge.
Nah.
Ouch.
Anyway,
I'm-
anyway, so we're still doing the roundtables, and
Sure.
it's back here.
No, I'm just
Bob.
kidding. It's not Smack. It's
No,
good.
I know.
Oh, is this the round table? Sorry. Go
Yes,
ahead.
the birthday girl's next.
Yeah, go birthday girl.
yeah. So
No, that was last show.
I'm celebrating. I'm stretching it out over
For a
2
month.
weeks. I figure the older you get, the longer you can celebrate. So I'm not stopping yet.
Okay, I'm not going to touch that line with a 10-foot pole.
I'm
But
still
I'd
young.
like to.
I'm still younger than I'm still younger than you, Bob.
Woo! Zing!
Wow.
Anyway, yes, I think women are more social. We are, it's known to be better communicators. So I think that part could be true. But yeah, it's like some of the biggest demographics on social media are older women. And we are a huge tech influence. And in a lot of industries, interestingly enough, women 40 and above are also perceived as being far more trustworthy for people to deal with because we're so fucking nurturing.
When you say that you're
fucking nurturing. That's it.
Someone who's never had kids.
I would say, okay, that comment, that is getting the DVD set
Wow.
right there.
Holy crap.
That's an
They keep you warm and
oxymoron. I am
Big,
fucking nurturing.
Yeah.
Don't touch me or I'll kill your children.
now
That's how nurturing I, am.
Yeah, hey Bob, there's a
Oh,
reason I
man.
don't have kids.
when you say
Yeah,
that
but
you're
she's
better-
nurturing, though.
When you say that you're better at communicating, you mean you're better at nagging, right?
Oh, went right back.
Oh,
Well,
ouch.
actually,
Ouch.
No tickling. No tickling.
Wait.
You're not allowed to
he's
respond to
being
that with tickling.
Oh, somebody's tickling him.
That's what Mateo says
Higher
too.
quality
No tickling?
communication.
No tickle.
Higher quality communication.
Anyways,
More like just like
I think it's true,
Marcel?
and I think what happens is with the female brain, there's better communication between the left and the right hemispheres.
That's correct.
And
Well,
it's
they
been
nag a
proven
bit, but,
scientifically that actually gay people have the same better communication. So they're
Really?
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's
you-
why
except
Marcel
some
got
of them-
Try
banned on
talking to
Twitter.
Marcel.
So you're nagging too?
Yeah, I demand proof.
I demand proof.
Have you people met me?
Is it
Well, I know you got banned on Twitter.
You're
so,
just not a good example.
yeah.
example.
example?
Sorry, I was reading.
That's a gay
Nice
term.
connection.
I was
All
reading
right,
a
Marcel,
text.
come on. That was a segue
I was reading a comment
to your,
about one of our pictures.
Marcel,
that
go
said
ahead.
They're very pretty
Comment.
zoo animals.
That was your segue to say, is there a difference between men and women?
Yeah. Marcel, go.
Well, as a man with a vagina, I don't think there's much of a difference between men and women on social media. I think we're both pretty cool beans. And I wanted to take a chance to promote my new book. It's called Social Media is Fish. I recently was suspended from Twitter when I discovered it was actually a fish. And, I do not have any evidence to back it up. The book is 80 pages long. I didn't really write much of a book. I'm not sure why they don't call Facebook Fishbook, because that is also a fish. But if you would like to read a book about social media that doesn't actually have anything to say about social media, you should buy my book.
Yeah. It's something
And,
to do with the fail whale, too.
No, it has nothing to do with film.
Well, I want to
It's a
immediately.
mammal, not
I
a
want
fish.
to immediately request a
Or it is a fish.
A press copy.
Press copy.
please.
Yeah, Bob, will you interview me for the Business Book podcast?
Absolutely.
Because it's a business book.
Absolutely. I
About
will.
fish?
About fish, yeah. How he overcame being a social media.
Isn't that what they call you in jail, Marcel?
I didn't overcome
No, then they call them bait.
it. They call me
bait.
New Fish in jail, James.
Oh.
New Fish.
New fish.
And Randall, I never got over that. And,
Is this gaming with Marcel?
Oh.
it's gaying. But yes, buy my book and give me that, even though I have one, because I had some good singers there.
I think Marcel had the genesis of design on that one.
Oh.
All right,
now
we got Sanj in the house too.
Sanj Sukrikar, Genesis Designs.
Oh,
at
that's where
Genesis
that's
Designs. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, is that a skunk? No, truly.
No, it's Genesis Design. That's a rat. It's just a huge rat.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. Don't worry.
Yes, it is a skunk.
Yeah, there's lots of skunks. There's lots of skunks in the West End when I used to live out here. You see them every
That's
night.
the first time I'm
Shall
seeing
we
it
go
this
get?
time of the day.
I'll
Let's go get it. Let's go
I'll
get
go
it.
get it. Yeah.
Nah, it's just the show that stinks.
Oh!
Thank you,
I want
Mr.
that
White
prize. I want
Rock.
that
Thanks for the
What's
support.
that prize? Pretty bad.
Ay, ay, ay,
I don't know
ay,
if I
ay.
should give him double points or take a couple points.
I
off.
think
You know what's on like VHS, right?
VHS.
Nah, this is Blu-ray.
What's VHS?
Beta?
Blu-ray.
I
track?
can't play.
Blu-ray. All right.
Track.
So Ken is up
Eight-track.
for. So Ken's winning right now.
8-track?
Nope.
No.
For
Ken
Blu-ray.
keeps putting out these pretty cool.
No, but in
things.
terms of male and female social media interaction, I agree with Andrew. All my gal friends, they always talk about cats and a whole bunch of other. I was gonna say something else.
Okay,
but
not
Trivial
all-
things?
Not all of your gal friends talk
Not
about that.
all of
that's
them.
right. Some do talk
Your,
tech.
your harem.
Well, I mean,
I'm
I
sure
mean,
Sanj has many a woman.
in this,
He has a harem. He has a harem. He's allowed
I don't
that.
think his wife
based on
would
his
know that,
religion.
though.
Me likey.
Yeah.
So in this-
yeah, I
in
have
this,
a harem of
um,
30 women, but they're just doing SEO. I don't have sex with them. I marry them just for their fingers.
Don't go there.
Let your fingers do the
EO.
walking.
Yeah, yeah, come on. Keywords, baby. Keywords. That's what turns me on.
the
Control
S in
you tell us?
SEO is Sanj.
Really? Well,
I didn't know that.
little do
I thought it was
know.
silent. No?
Anyways,
Only with the apostrophe.
71% of women use social media and 62% of men use social media. So that explains why cats get more traction on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if there was more pornography on social media, we'd be more masculine capabilities. Like if Pinterest, if you could do pornography. It's like
Yeah, we'd never get
So-
anything
very,
done.
very
So
big.
what
It's
Andrew's
like,
really
oh,
saying-
center spread breasts.
What Andrew's really
Can't
saying
do
is
that.
what Andrew's really saying is there's more pussy on Facebook.
Oh!
I was gonna say that, but I didn't.
Oh, that's a point for Randall.
Okay, Randall is up. Whoa, okay. The Blu-ray set has gone over to Randall for that cutting pussy point.
All right,
Okay.
Randall, what do you think about this whole
What do you think
battle,
about what?
battle
Oh,
of the
were we
sexes
talking
on
about
social
something?
media?
It's just a small furry animal, women. Relax. You never been
That's what
to
she said.
Pussy Day? Oh, no, that's Catter Day. Right.
Catter Day?
Okay.
Cat turd day. And when you clean out the litter box, it's cat turd day.
Okay, smart guy. You said Catterday. Where does that actually come from?
A meme on the internet
No.
started.
No.
No.
Where does it come from?
South China Morning
It
Post.
is. It is a meme. Yes, but where did it officially start?
I only noticed it on G Plus. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sure it's not right.
So, in case any of our viewers or listeners or whoever watches
real.
this stuff are listening, Catterday originally started on Fark.com.
Can you say that on the
Fark.
air?
Yeah,
Hey,
Fark.
you can't say words like that. Fuck
Because
you.
it was a news aggregator, and they were like, "Well, we're tired of all this like terrible news. We're going to start Catterday."
Oh.
James is so smart, man.
I know he has a brain as big as a GIF.
What is animated?
Or is that his eye? Is that
All right,
the eye?
Randall.
46 colors.
Before we
What? Oh,
before we
were
got
we
the
saying
origin
something?
of
Yes.
Catterday, you were going to say what?
Well, hi everyone. Randall Orser at Number Crunchers. What was I going to say? Well, I think they do. Men and women do it different. I mean,
Yes. How do you
Better.
do social media differently because
something to do
Men
with
and women
gloves
do
or
it
something?
Are we talking about social media here?
Yes.
it's the two-finger rule. No.
I love that they use the kitchen gloves. Yeah.
oh,
Oh, a double
Bob,
way.
quit waving at the little children. You're scaring them.
They're not scared. They're fascinated.
No, I think in
least
the
I
end
am.
they do it differently. I mean, we think differently. We're not exactly the same.
I feel like the queen.
So I think I mean, women probably do it better because they are more social. They're better
Smarter.
communicators. Well, some
Smarter.
are.
Oh, sorry,
Some
sorry.
are.
And some aren't.
That
Smarter.
the woman on Kitchen Nightmares, I wouldn't say was smarter.
Oh.
Oh, we're getting into that till later. We're going to be getting in that later. Don't be that Randall.
don't be a foreshadower.
Spoilers.
Oh,
Spoilers.
Mr. Foreshadower.
I'll be a bitch if
why?
I want to.
Mr. Foreshadower. I know. Jeez. How come the women with the boots don't stop and do that?
Wow, this
Maybe,
guy
maybe
is
we
just
need
like,
a big sign that
"What
says
are
on
they
air.
doing?"
On air,
Yes.
yeah.
On beer.
All right,
Ian.
On beer on air.
Next time we
On
we'll-
acid.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
bring all that stuff.
Oh, that's right. Let's all pop acid next time and see how far we get.
Ian, what do you think on this battle of the sexes?
45 minutes of
I think,
silence.
I think there's women that are good at social media and men that are good at social media. I think it's like everything else. I don't think you can classify generally that way about anything. I think there's good and bad in every gender and every social media person. So
As you know what?
it's probably an equal opportunity, good and bad anyway.
That's an awesome comment, but it's definitely not getting any Blu-ray action for sure. Because,
Yeah, well, yeah.
no Blu-ray
Maybe
action
that's
for
not
you.
the kind of action he was going for.
True. Oh.
James?
Ken.
Gaming, James?
Oh, okay.
think
All right,
that-
I got a question for Ian though. Still,
All right, back to you.
Yeah.
okay, percentage-wise,
Yes.
on social media,
Yes.
what is the percentage of ass clowns that are men versus
Yes!
the percentage of ass clowns that are women?
You mean stupid people that are men versus stupid women?
More ass clowns are men.
I would say there's a lot of dumb men online, but that's probably true in the general population.
There are a lot of ass clowns. Yeah.
But there are the occasional dumb women out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's the occasional one.
Those are asset clowns.
Yeah,
so.
they're just
So,
confused.
so you're taking a side, is what you're saying. You're saying.
Yeah, I would say as a general intelligence quotient, there's probably a lot more dumb men than dumb women, but I mean, that's just, it's already a given, isn't it?
know, man? What do you know?
Generally, when you look at demographics, generally men as a gender aren't as bright as women.
Well, that's why we buy trucks.
And this actually proves it. There's a story. This actually proves that men are stupider because a Swedish man dies after having sex with a hornet's nest.
Oh, I read that today and I was so happy because what?
That'll be on the internet. No doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was like,
He had a
oh,
welt
it's got a
fetish."
hole in it.
gotta stick my dick.
I know there's all these wasps. I know wasps sting you, but
But they're not
it's
even
got
one.
a
They're
hole in it.
cold-blooded animal. What was he thinking?
He was thinking it has a hole
It's
in
like
it.
trying to have sex.
That's it. Wasp
I'm gonna have
nest
sex with
naturally.
a
Problem,
They
he
got a
wasn't
hole.
thinking.
He's just thinking it's a good idea. He knows there's wasps in there, but it's like no,
Wasp.
it's
There's
there.
not even any honey in a wasp's nest.
No.
I know.
Yeah, but you don't have
And you
sex
can get
with
paper
honey.
cuts.
Or honey pot.
I want to hear. I want to hear what
do
James
straight
says
people have
about
James
women.
has got something witty to say.
It's
he's
not
just
just
shaking his
about
head.
women. It's about
Why do I
Really?
even
Women and
participate?
men.
He's
Really,
thinking,
of all the people you want to hear what
why
James
the
has
fuck
to
am
say?
I don't
No.
even have a headset.
Well, James is going to say.
But
if
I don't
you're
want to
gonna-
hear any
if
more
you're-
about wasps
I know what
and
James
sex.
is going to say. He's going to
That's
say what
not-
he always says. If you're going to date a hooker or a stripper, if you're going to date a stripper,
Yeah,
make sure she's fiscally minded and forward thinking.
exactly. and
It's flexible.
Oh yeah, and flexible.
and understand what an app can do.
An apple?
And owns a snake.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what he's
pong.
going to say. He's going to say, "That's it. I'm done."
Actually, we were talking about ping pong earlier.
Come on, James. What do you
Hey,
think?
come on. You know, if you run into a hooker and she says, "I do have an
We
app,"
value your opinion. Come on. What do you think?
There's an app for
Oh my god.
You did
I know.
Yeah, that's okay. There's a cream for
I
that.
call mine G-spot.
So my name is Sanj Sukarkar from Genesis Designs.
and my comments are about me.
I've made a Facebook profile of myself in a blonde wig with some red lipstick because I love posting cat pictures.
Hey, that photo was not public.
but it
Should
was
have checked
good.
your privacy
Yeah,
settings.
privacy
It
settings.
was very high contrast.
It's hacked.
So I'm actually James.
That's not me.
Card
That was my assistant.
at Twisted_Magic.
All right.
Twisted magic.
Magic.
Men and women social media. Hey.
Yeah, dude.
Are you sure?
Yeah, like whatever.
You know, I think it applies to the fact that women were always kind of more of the knowledge givers, and men are more of a storyteller. So I think that really differs in social media,
Sweet.
in a sense of the way
Deep
the postings go.
thoughts.
So
No,
Wow, I knew you were going to come up with
Holy
something.
fuck! I mean, coming from this guy, I've got to give him the Blu-ray ribbon of death. There you go.
Hey, I haven't said
But
anything.
Ken
yet.
hasn't said
Ken,
anything.
Ken's
yeah.
going to talk.
I hope he blows because I don't want to pay
I think,
for this shit.
that's a point for James. I think
this
Ken's
kid's gonna
still
run
in
into
the
the
No,
window.
no, he's right up there. He's running. Oh, yeah.
Gotta
Oh,
steal
that's
it back.
What?
That's what you looked like, James.
I didn't do that, but
I know,
but
Does he know that somebody peed in that
Did,
bucket?
did he just take
James
a
did.
cigarette butt out of the bucket to smoke it?
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
no, I didn't. You guys are full of shit.
No, the
I
guy.
don't
the
smoke
guy at the
anymore.
window. The guy at the window.
The guy at the
The
window.
guy at the
did.
window sure did.
Also, you were smoking when I got here.
No, I wasn't.
I didn't notice any guys.
That
I
wasn't-
want to hear
that
what
wasn't a
Ken
cigarette.
I want to hear what
Ken
Ken has
speak.
to say.
Yeah, Ken, what do you got to
Ken,
say?
what do you think?
Well, on the woman thing, I'll hold off just for a sec. But for the
This is-
smoking thing,
this is
please do not put these cigarettes in the urinal, as it makes them soggy and hard to light.
That's true. That's true.
On the
Whoa,
woman thing,
that's another
purely
one for Ken.
One reason.
Yes.
One reason that women are better at this than men:
And one reason only.
multitasking.
Boobs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
What,
They
inability to do
they
so, or
it.
No,
They
no.
know how to do
They
it.
can tweet
They-
and do
they-
Facebook
they-
posts at the
okay.
same time.
ah,
That's why
multiple
Hootsuite-
cat pictures at the
And
same
do
time?
a vaginal flush.
That's why Hootsuite is for guys because
That's right. Yeah.
that's the only
'Cause
way
we don't
guys can
know dick.
multitask. We have to program it. Women can do it at the same
Exactly.
time,
No, but it's been proven people
they
can't
can
really
do it.
multitask.
They know how to do it. And
Yeah.
they do it. They do
proven
it.
it.
and they do it well.
Actually,
Yeah.
my cousins in Ireland, they can have like multiple conversations at the same time.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
And
I
drink.
can do that.
Only,
And
only,
women,
only the
right?
females can. They're listening in
Only
on
the
all the
females.
conversations and
Yeah.
all
Bitching
the,
about
all,
it.
That's because women, we don't have to say everything. It can be like, hey, remember the time we? Oh yeah, that was a
Oh,
lot. of fun.
no, no.
Yeah, but for me,
oh yeah, that food was
there's-
awesome. And then we
there's-
went to the. Oh yeah,
there's
that was
short
so,
codes.
that was place was amazing. And-
yeah, but then
and
there's
my friend's
three
husband
other
was looking at us
conversations,
going,
and you can just like
"What the
participate in
hell?"
all three at the
So-
same
Yes.
time.
So Margaret's
Impossible
essentially
for me.
saying that women expect us to read their minds. We knew that. We knew that.
Oh no.
No.
No, they just
This
they,
was communication between another woman. The man was just
Women
observing.
can
He
read
didn't
each
have
other's
he-
minds.
They just have built-in
No,
Wi-Fi.
he didn't have to explain that.
no,
That's
it's
a good one.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Because
Blu-ray.
after 100 meters, that's just
I'd say
Anyways,
I like this setup
Bob.
because it's like
Bob's the last
can't-
one.
whatever.
Bob,
I don't want to.
Bob.
Bob,
Bob.
Bob, 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 Bob.
Speak up, Bob.
Hey, what else is in the show notes?
Hello.
Hey, we haven't started the show notes yet, Bob.
All right.
what do you
Maybe
think,
we should
Bob?
start them.
Why women? Why
Half
women?
hour into
How
show two.
men and women use social media differently.
You already
Infographic.
spoke at the beginning.
Did I?
Yeah, not very well
He's
either.
talked all
I,
the way
I
through.
started it.
Next.
Next. Well,
Show notes.
all I would say is that
She's
she didn't
not
look at me.
looking.
Damn it. Is the ratio for waves and waves back because we have microphones in the room. Hi, how you do? Oh, she's ignoring me too.
Oh my God, those people are psycho.
Just like in real life, eh, Bob?
Unfortunately,
Okay, that was
actually,
pretty good.
That
that's
or
in
the cops
social
come
media
around.
too. That's in social media too.
Okay.
Quit,
Here,
I
David,
think-
this one.
Bob, quit
Yes.
spamming the passerbys.
But some of them like it.
Okay, look,
It's
there's
just
a whole
false
herd.
advertising.
There's a whole herd, boys.
Oh,
And they all ignored
Don't
you.
wave
They're
at
going
them
the
when
wrong
they're going in
direction.
the other
Okay,
direction.
okay.
The guy was really confused. though.
Reining it back in.
Well,
Show
Digression,
notes.
digression.
Good luck with
I
that.
must
Show
admit,
notes.
before we get into that, there was this really cute girl with this big guy, and he was feeding her ice cream, and I was waving at her, and she kept on looking at me and smiling, and the guy got really excited and fed her more ice cream, and she was saying, "No, I don't want more ice cream."
Like, it's too big. I'm
So
gagging.
it's like, yeah, Barry, the power of the wave. If you get a mic in front of you.
Okay.
So,
show
anyways,
notes.
show notes. What?
No,
Andrew?
you
No,
still
why do
haven't
we even
said
have
it.
Yeah,
show
what?
notes?
All this.
Social
All
media.
this.
Why do we have show
Social
notes?
media.
Ah, damn it!
I
I
don't
thought I
know.
was going to skate by that one, but I am in the
Come on,
pit
Bob.
right now.
Come on.
do you think?
Dig yourself deeper hole.
Well, okay. The way it works is men are way better at using systems and getting organized and just fobbing a bunch of stuff off so they could go around and golf and shit. And girls are really good at posting and building up conversations so they can gab and stuff. So, it's all
Girls?
the same.
Okay, whatever.
Women, girls,
Whatever.
they're all the
Let's
same.
move on.
We got another.
I
bucket
actually
diver.
love that take on it.
James, your friend is here.
No, but girls are more invested in the actual social aspect of it, which makes them
And guys
maybe
just want to
better.
get it over with.
Yeah,
it's like
guys-
guys in shopping. Give me
Yeah.
the fucking pants. I want to go golfing. The girls just like, let's fuck around and look at pants for 5 hours.
Okay,
Yeah,
Bob,
I
I,
mean-
hate shopping. It's like I only go
You're
in.
not the average girl. You're special. You're a social woman.
That's her
Margaret,
special.
You're
Nice
taking
cover,
the wrong
Bob. Nice
aspect of what he's
You're
trying
a
to say out of
social
this.
woman.
All right,
Yeah,
let's.
gentlemen. Anyway,
Special.
Next.
Show notes.
Next.
Rein it in.
Okay, we're reining
Down.
it in.
Down.
I'm
So
on Team Bob here.
now we're
Rare
going to hear
occasion.
It's getting dark in
about
here.
what the Microsoft ambassador has to say about the Windows Phone.
Oh, Bonnie.
Windows.
Okay, I love the Windows Phone. I really do. It's very easy to use.
No, tell me how you really feel.
I do.
What about the window blind? Does that come with it?
No, I don't like the window blinds, but the the manager
Light
at my
bulb.
apartment building is going to come in. He promised me today, and
Oh shit!
and put more put replacement blinds in. But I do like the Windows Phone.
Yeah.
I think it's very easy to use. It's fast. And I'm sure that you can post pictures of puppies and kittens.
And among other things.
It's business oriented. So I
You
like
have to be cats in suits.
cats in suits. Yeah. I particularly like the reminders from my calendar, which pretty much take over the home page. I have to admit, in Google, it just comes up with an annoying little box that you have to, do all sorts of things to make it go away. On Windows Phone, you say dismiss, and it goes away forever.
Nice.
Taken care of.
So
What
wait,
else?
So wait a second. Did Ian just say that the screensaver is called blinds? What?
No, I was
No.
just wondering if it came with like a squeegee, Windows.
Yeah. So
If we had something, we'd throw it at the back of your head.
Oh.
it's totally different than Android. I've never used an iOS phone, so I don't know. But it was very easy. Within about a half an hour, I'd figured out most of it, and it has help right on the screen. You can put in a keyword, comes up with pretty good help right away. And
Yeah, but it's a Windows phone, right?
yeah.
So no, I'm sorry. I can't.
So
accept
every
that.
so often you have to reboot it.
Every so often you have to call someone. They say,
If
tech
you-
support,
If you go
$5.99.
for the help, you're gonna have to
And
turn
there was
it
no
off.
blue screen.
No, I've had it. I've
No,
actually
I
had-
disagree. It's the Windows Phone is totally different than Windows. It's
You actually get
The-
tech support?
Okay.
easiest phone to use.
It is. It's
by far.
yeah.
far.
The phone that I have is an HTC 8X, and almost 3 days on the battery. If it's
No
if you're not
way.
draining,
If you're
yeah,
not using it, yeah.
Yeah.
on
Well,
standby.
if you're not using it, of course.
Come on, my Galaxy had like 4 hours. If I was,
know.
that was
No.
an old one.
Oh,
I-
Bob, he wants a photo.
Oh, Bob's taking pictures.
I can get
of
6
tourists.
hours. I got 6
That's
hours.
not a tourist. That's the nosy Paul Maven.
I should have known.
I got 6 hours off my phone coming back on the ferry, and I was reading a book, looking at emails,
Yeah.
doing social media the whole entire time, and I had 6 hours of battery life.
Okay,
No, it's
so
good.
I wanted to ask
When it
you
was plugged in the wall.
what's your favorite feature of the Windows Phone? What stands out for you?
It's just fast and it's easy. There isn't.
So the simplicity of the operating
Yeah,
system.
and the fact that you can actually get to Office applications. So
Yeah.
if I wanted to make changes to an Excel spreadsheet on my phone, I could.
So it has Office 360,
Five.
Yeah.
365.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's missing the 5 days, but it's got close.
Classic.
I don't know why you would want to do that on a phone, but on a tab you would.
Well, if you had to.
But Bonnie, it seemed like the operating system was pretty lean, hey? I mean,
Yeah, I didn't find anything that isn't there.
Not a lot of bloatware.
Well, it is
No.
on a phone, so it's got to be pretty lean.
no. What I
Yeah.
mean is like, from very little interaction that I had with the phone,
Yeah.
in terms of opening apps and closing them. I mean, did it right away.
Well, yeah, it's fast. Yeah, but the thing is, what I like about it is the hubs, and probably not for a person like you. It's not probably not because basically you go into your contacts, and when you're in your contacts, you
hubs
can
and
see all their
spokes?
social stuff too, right?
Yes.
And it
Yeah.
makes sense for like
I
a
thought
normal
BlackBerry had
person
hubs.
on social media, you would get a normal amount. But if you've got 100,000 people on Twitter,
Yeah, it's not
yeah.
good.
So, but for the average person, it's like really like the interaction on social media with the phone is really cool on
Yeah.
Windows Phone.
So the other thing I like is because there aren't as many apps in the store, obviously, as there are for Android or iOS. And I used the example of the TransLink app because
Yep.
I take the bus all the time. I want to know now when the next bus is coming. So they have a mobile version of their site, and all I had to do was pin it to the home page and click on that icon, the icon of their home page, and it brings up the website.
Yeah, it's kind of like the workaround for when Apple brought out Apple Maps, and
Yeah.
instead of Google Maps, you could pin the Google Maps mobile site to the iPhone
Yeah.
screen until eventually they came out with the iOS version of Google Maps.
Yeah.
But yeah, that works. It's awesome.
So I
And-
like the phone itself. It's nice and light. It took me a little while to get used to the sides, which instead of being square beveled, are all contoured in. So the on and off switch and the volume switch. It took me 2 or 3 days, and because I have fat fingers, to get used to turning it on and off. The camera is awesome. I love the camera.
What megapixel is the camera?
It's 8 megapixels, I believe.
Was
isn't it?
8, I
Yeah.
think.
But
Yeah.
the good news is you won't be turning it on and off accidentally. Since
No,
the
that's
buttons
right.
are-
The other thing I like about the Windows Phone is the live tiles too.
Yes.
Like the notifications you get right on the tiles.
Yep.
So you don't have to actually go into the app to see what's happening. You can see, how many.
You're right. How many
Yeah.
emails you have? You
Yeah.
don't have to go.
Hey Bob, is the
Yeah, but
Hangout live?
That's yeah.
Can you send an invite to Bosco?
Sure.
Anyway, all in all, the only drawback is it's got what I consider to be a small display. But then that's because my Nexus is like 4.7 inches, which is larger than most phones.
Yeah, but you can change the size of your live tiles.
No,
Yeah,
but
you
not
can,
the
but-
si-
but not the size of the screen.
Of the screen.
Yeah, but that's hardware. That's not the actual OS.
Right.
It's all about screen size, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other thing is it's very responsive. The soft keyboard is very responsive.
Yeah.
I found it. I have trouble with hitting the right key, just like I do with the keyboard.
Yeah.
And that one is probably the most responsive that I've had, even though it's a smaller soft keyboard.
Okay.
There's very little I didn't like about it.
Cool. So I have one more question for you. So you have this phone on a temporary basis, or
Yeah, for 2 months.
2 months? So after the 2 months, are you?
I have a Windows
If
phone.
you had the choice of staying with Windows or
Or
going back
Nexus
to
4.
Android, if you could only choose one or the other, what would you choose?
Ooh, oh, that's a hard one.
Really?
I have
It
a
is.
Windows phone.
You know what? If it's business, if the decision is for a business for a phone, mostly for business, I think I'd stick with Windows.
Really? But you're like mostly business. You're like all business, aren't
That's right. I can still tweet and Facebook and get my email. I don't play Angry Birds on my phone. I don't. There's lots of things I don't. I want to know when the bus is coming. I
Well-
tried Netflix on it. Works.
you? Yeah.
I don't know if I'd
got a
want to.
question for
I think Bonnie would like the Lumia 925.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is
the brand new one that just
Bob,
came
answer
out
Bosco.
or announced
Oh.
today.
the Nokia, isn't it?
is it? Which
Yeah.
is huge.
Yeah, it's big.
Okay.
And it's got the best camera in the market.
They're coming out with a Windows tablet too.
Yep.
Windows, yeah. So it'll be a
So the other thing with the camera is the me facing camera, whether that's front or back, is wide angle. So
okay.
Margaret and I and whatever his name is over there could all be in the same picture.
I believe this is Fred.
Margaret and I and Fred could all be in the same picture because it's wide angle.
You know what?
Very cool.
As someone who suffers from early onset Alzheimer's, I don't take offense to you forgetting my name because I understand how hard it is to have regular Alzheimer's, having early onset Alzheimer's. I get
Yes.
it. I get
Okay.
it.
No, Paul, no.
So there we go.
Also, are we sure this podcast is not a fish?
I think so.
Go stand outside.
I don't know. It's in a book that it could be.
I got a question for Bonnie. Just like the Mac guys or Apple guys, if you have an iPhone and you have like a iPad or
Invite 'em in.
a MacBook, you know how they talk. There's a significant advantage to having
Yep.
the same hardware or being in the same family. Is there anything like that for, or I guess it doesn't matter, hey?
It doesn't because all my email and my calendar and my contacts are all Google, and it came right up. No issue at all. I put my Google account in.
No problem.
No, because recently, as much of a Samsung boy I am, I've had Samsung keys screw up or corrupt
Oh,
my
I know.
data.
I hate that.
Oh, yeah, the
Have you
Samsung
had
keys
that?
is problematic.
Recently,
that.
Why are you using Samsung keys?
to sync Outlook?
You're using Outlook?
You should have a G Plus account.
I am.
Right.
You just port forward your emails over to your Gmail
no. I'm going
and then
to-
put it to your IMAP and then
Just use,
you're good.
Whoa,
No,
whoa,
no.
whoa, whoa.
There's other
No,
ways
no,
to do it.
No.
I know, that's totally
You just
all
said a
distorted.
bunch of big words, James.
That's okay. Nobody could hear him because it was all distorted.
hilarious.
Quit
Okay,
harassing
so,
the
um,
tourists.
Okay, that's okay.
So yeah, use Outlook.com.
Oh, no way.
All that from a comment on
Give
women.
up Outlook.
Amazing. All right, I've got social media fail. Let's talk about it. I know you
Social
guys.
media
gonna-
fail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about
Meltdown.
meltdown. There was a major
Holy
meltdown.
shit.
Everybody knows about this. That's in social media. And it's an abject lesson about not using caps. not
First day with the
basically-
new microphone. Woo!
Breaks it.
So I would say, Bonnie, did you cover that or watch that at all live?
Not live, but I've seen it.
Yeah, it's some amazing reports on it.
Oh, how can you? Well, never mind.
It never fails to astound me how stupid some people can be.
Well, yeah. And she's arrogant. She was arrogant, obviously, to begin with. I actually went back and looked at the television episode.
What
that
are we
started.
talking about here?
Okay,
Uh,
so that's a
nightmares.
little bit of background here. Okay, this was like a kitchen makeover.
Kitchen
with-
nightmares.
With the nightmares,
Gordon
the guy
Ramsay.
with Gordon Ramsay, the guy like to
Kitchen
swear.
makeover.
And apparently, this couple he even gave up on him.
Yeah.
But what's interesting, they got into a war on social media, and
This isn't the first time either. They in 2010 had done
they
it with Yelp.
They done it
Oh, did
before.
they?
Yeah,
Yes.
they
Yelp
did.
and Reddit too.
But what's
Well, no, that was
My friend Dan
newer,
posted
but
on
the
our-
2010
on our
was
page.
Yelp.
yeah, it was there was a Yelp fiasco, and now
Now they're
they've
claiming
upgraded
they
it.
were hacked.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
claiming
Yes.
at the very
that
end.
What a
is.
load of
I
shit.
love
Well,
that.
Bullshit.
The best thing about
We
this
didn't say those horrible
is you
things.
can tell when the wife. Oh, that sounds sexist. When the
Oh,
when
she-
the wife is typing because she types in all caps, and the husband types regularly, but the husband generally says more offensive things, and the wife generally says things that are more religious and like. And also, I am Wonder Woman. It's wonderful. It really is.
You know,
That's somebody that needs to be
So my
medicated.
question is, we all know they totally lost it, but is this good publicity or is it bad publicity? Did they get
Bad.
did they
It's
get
great.
appointed to the show because they
Controversy.
are,
Oh, this
equals
screwed them.
cash.
This screwed them royally.
no
Well,
They're going to
I-
get their own reality TV show out of this.
exactly
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Because that's what happens to crazy assholes.
Batshit
but
crazy
yeah,
people.
they're gonna go. But the restaurant's toast.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't matter. They'll make millions of dollars with their show.
Maybe
And
not
that-
millions of
Well,
dollars.
the
They'll get
real
50
question
bucks.
So at least 12.
Is there
dollars.
such a
Yeah,
thing as
$12.
bad publicity?
Exactly.
No.
Is there such
And
a thing
on
as
so
bad
well,
publicity?
okay,
Is
Look
and
at Christy Clark.
Yeah, there
Like,
is.
No,
if,
there's
if,
no
if
bad
it would,
publicity.
If with the publicity, if it would choose
Publicity?
customers not to come in to
Publicity.
the bakery or whatever
Multiplicity?
it is, then yeah, that's bad publicity.
Good movie, Michael Keaton.
So who here would go into that bakery?
Never.
You know,
Not
out
a
of curiosity,
chance.
I hate to say it, but out of curiosity, I probably would.
Absolutely, me
Yeah.
too. And
Yeah.
there are,
Really?
Yeah, but I
There are
wouldn't
enough
order.
people-
There's nothing like a fucking shitstorm. Watching a shitstorm. It's like
the thing is that where
Randall
they
also likes to watch car accidents.
where they failed.
I
where
cause
they-
them too.
Right, but
Looking at the other ones.
getting back to some real content here, people.
Okay.
Where they failed was that they didn't have
Lied.
any marketing related to that. They had no agenda. Where
No,
you-
They
where
didn't
they
know when
failed
to
was
shut
they're
up.
idiots.
The wrong agenda.
Bob, they didn't know when to shut up. That was the
yeah.
problem.
here's what's funny
The,
to me.
the wife just kept talking and talking. That was her downfall.
and the
A
husband.
woman kept
She
talking.
said words.
Yeah, I know. Is that
And-
unusual?
Here's what's funny to me though is you look at the Applebee's snafu that happened recently.
Yep.
That's an established brand.
Where the chicken
now,
show-
when something like that happens to an established brand, people will flee away from it. They'll be like, "Oh my god, these people are awful." But when something like this happens with something that's not an established brand, it's like a crazy person's restaurant.
Yep.
People are going to go to this restaurant just out of morbid curiosity. It's
Absolutely.
very interesting
Yep.
how it's the same kind of
Sad.
situation played in
isn't
a
it kinda
similar
like that
way,
soup Nazi
but
thing?
two different results.
Kinda.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
different.
hey, at least his soup was good.
Well, the thing, that was the
Yeah,
thing.
their
It's like
food
Soup
sucked.
Nazi was quoted, and the reason Soup Nazi works is because his soup was actually good, and that's why he got away with being an asshole. These guys had crap product, crap service, crap, and they're just going to
Frozen
sucker
ravioli.
Stealing the
sucker
tips from the
people
staff.
into having a terrible experience. So those people if you're stupid enough to go to somewhere where obviously people's like, these guys are assholes, they have a lousy product. If you want to go there, great, but please do not complain about it because you deserve everything you get for going into that establishment.
If you want to pay for that, then go for
Yeah,
it. But
if you want to be an
you're
idiot,
an idiot
go
to
ahead.
pay for it.
Exactly.
Here's where I'm confused.
Unless you're watching the floor show.
Now, any given restaurant that volunteers for Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. Now, they do not know going into it that it's Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares because they keep it a secret. But any restaurant that volunteers for a reality show where their restaurant is made over, do they not understand that there is not a single show that is going to portray their restaurant positively? Every
right.
single one of those shows is designed to show the restaurant negatively and then show the makeover after the fact. So why are they surprised
can't be
when they're thrown
good.
under the bus? Like, they have to be prepared for this.
Well,
Honestly, why are they
clued
volunteering for the slaughter?
They weren't clued in when Gordon Ramsay showed up with a camera crew.
Well, they were clued in when that happened, but in the pre-process, when they're getting ready for the show, they just know it's a kitchen makeover show. They don't know the details. But like, all the kitchen makeover shows are the same. Do people not realize when you're volunteering a restaurant for a show like this, it's going to make the restaurant look terrible? Like, how ridiculous are they? What do you have to say, Paul? Question mark.
Well, what I'm wondering about is does Gordon Ramsay never ever come off looking bad? Because the guy is just a foul-mouthed yob, so far as I'm concerned.
That's an obvious statement.
Yeah, but he knows. But he knows his stuff.
That's
He's
the
a
thing.
brand.
Okay, let's be real here. Gordon Ramsay is a brand. He's got one show with some degree of credibility, MasterChef, and then he's got Hell's Kitchen, which is basically
Yeah, but
where
when
they
you
get circus
own
people,
5 restaurants
and
worth $1
they
million
make them
bucks a
line
piece.
cook and they yell at them. And Kitchen Nightmares is a joke too. Everybody knows, but it's still a brand. What do you have to say, Paul?
Yeah, but none of us have ever tasted his food, have we? I mean, we don't know if the guy can cook.
can't
or not.
afford it.
Actually, I know
all we
somebody
know is
that
he can
has.
swear like a bloody trooper.
Well, okay, right now, everybody have a
Yep.
donut. I would say Gordon Ramsay runs some of the nicest restaurants in England. They have some very, very, very good
And
food.
the States.
Have come some. They have one
So-
in Vegas too.
Yeah,
have you
no,
eaten
the
at
stuff?
Gordon Ramsay's?
The stuff
Paul, he would never have
that's
reputation for no reason.
available in North America is crap compared to his original
They
gourmet
did?
experiences. That's the whole thing.
I don't know if you've ever heard of Marco
No,
Pierre White, but
I'm
he
gonna have to be on
taught
a
Gordon
sugar.
Ramsay.
Yeah.
And he was taught how to cook at a restaurant in Harrogate.
Yeah.
And the guy who taught him, nobody's ever heard of him because, he just didn't get the publicity. But, it's such a subjective thing that to say that somebody is that fantastic a cook, I mean, all Gordon Ramsay ever does, as far as I can see, is he goes into a place and says, "Oh, this is fucking disgusting," and throws it out.
But he's
Well,
the thing is that before we get into
Okay,
crazy TV talk
legitimately,
discussion,
Paul, have you tried his food? And if you haven't, then stop whining because he has a reputation for a reason. And yes, he's a character, but that's part of the appeal. Seriously. Talk when you have a point.
oh boy, whoa! Somebody got
Okay.
zapped there.
I think.
All right.
I think he deserves a prize.
Yeah, well, that
No, I think that's English on English violence.
he already
I don't
has one.
condone
He
that.
already has one, so it doesn't matter.
Also, I will concede that I only have a reputation for being a stupid bitch, but at least I can admit that.
No,
Gordon
no.
Ramsay.
look,
That's only to you. We know better.
What's very interesting here, and we've discovered it after talking with a lot of people that try to break into the industry of getting stuff published on networks, is it's
For
very
instance, social media
hard
is
to
fish.
do. You cannot just say, "Oh, I'm a great chef. I'm an asshole. Make a show." It takes years and years and years. It takes a massive portfolio, and it also your ability to bring a concept to camera and pull it off, and that's what Gordon does.
But it also has to be entertainment, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
Gordon does.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
when you
usually
look
entertaining.
at a lot of these chef-inspired shows, and I agree with Marcel 100%. If you're calling these people and saying, "Yeah, my restaurant's fucked up, help me fix it," what do you expect them to say? Yeah, it's great, man. Come
No,
on.
that's
I mean,
not entertainment.
It is fucked up.
Well,
That's
the
why
whole-
they're bringing
Well,
these
that's why
people
they need
in.
them.
But the whole thing, it's all about content and the value of the content. And for
Can we talk
networks,
about
Anyway,
the social
why don't
media
we get back to
meltdown,
the
please?
social media part of it?
Yeah, maybe we should backtrack to that.
Social media meltdown, please. Go ahead, Bob.
Listen, don't forget, we live in a country where McDonald's is the most successful restaurant chain. So,
I
then
want to
as
talk
far as
about.
food
Not
is
anymore.
I want to
concerned-
talk about meltdown.
That's a good
I
point.
don't care
Relevant.
about Mickey
Yeah.
Completely
D's.
relevant.
We're not talking about the restaurant.
All right,
We're talking
social
about
media
social
Love
media.
me a Big Mac.
all right.
Well,
So
it was a total.
So you
social
wanted
media
to
meltdown.
let's
compare
talk
it to
about
Applebee's, right?
let's talk about a meltdown, a social media meltdown. How about the restaurant, the chicken restaurant that said we'll only serve Christians?
You mean Chickaflicka?
How about Abercrombie and Fitch
Finally.
saying we're only going to sell clothes to
Cool
up
people.
to small and medium-sized people because anybody else isn't cool enough to wear a brand?
Exactly.
That's great, but how are the Christians going to be cooked? I mean, are they going to be fried?
I think
Okay, a
fricassee.
point for
yeah.
for Paul.
All right.
Well, what about Joe Fresh and that whole thing with the Bangladesh? The whole thing collapsed.
Yeah, really. What's up with that?
You know, at least they were the only one because there was multiple
They're
brands.
not the only one at that.
There was multiple brands that were had workers in that factory. Joe Fresh was the only brand that stood up and said, "Yeah, we were there. We're going to pay money. We're going to make sure this is fixed." But they also said, "Look, if we pull out of here, we're going to do more
coming
damage to the region than by staying." But they
Social
said,
responsibility.
they also said we're really disappointed that none of the other brands are here standing with us, talking and speaking up.
Can I make
Well,
a
that's
comment
just-
about the Abercrombie and Fitch thing?
Okay,
you
sure.
can.
So,
course.
as a gay man, I associate Abercrombie and Fitch with clothes for hot boys, and I'm very surprised that no, legitimately, I
Well snorted, Randall.
no, I
Joe Fresh is not the only honest
Wait a
one.
minute.
now, let's
are you talking
let's
about?
say here. I'm very surprised that all of a sudden it's a big shock that they don't want to make clothes for fat people. Oh my God. And it's like, wait, have you guys not been paying attention to the entire history of Abercrombie and
I've never
Fitch?
even heard of
Never
them.
made him.
Seriously.
I think
So
it's more
why-
the fact they were just so it's like okay, it's not.
He was
social-
such an asshole.
It's
Oh,
not.
he was.
It's not socially acceptable for them to be so. We're not going to do that.
Well,
He was, but that's the brand. That's always been the brand. They make clothes for hot boys that don't weigh
I
anything.
think-
Yeah, but you don't.
That-
You
I
don't.
think
that-
they,
that's
they
the
would have been
brand.
better
Okay,
off to
shh,
just
shh,
not
okay,
say
no, we're-
anything then.
That's fair.
Okay, Ken, what did you want to say?
Well, yeah, I agree with Margaret. But you don't advertise that's what you're about. When you walk into the store, no, I'm sorry, we don't have this in that size. Okay, fine, you walk out of the store. But to come out and say it, that's
Well,
idiotic.
But at the same time,
Well, they could just send them to the Biggest Loser.
No, but at the same time, the world is filled with
Andrew.
The
That
world
would
is
be
filled.
Abercrombie
Yeah, I
and Fitch.
know.
Okay, now
The world is filled with thousands and thousands of reporters that want the soundbite.
Yep.
And let's be real, this is not the first time somebody from Abercrombie and Fitch made a statement saying, yes, we make clothes for attractive people or skinny people or whatever, because that's the brand. This is just the first time that a reporter decided to take a line of what somebody said out of context and be like, they're a douchebag. It's the first time that's happened, but I have severe doubts that Abercrombie and Fitch has never made a statement like this in the past.
Okay, but-
it's the first time they decided
They
to
just
spin it
got
this
busted.
way.
Right, but
Which
what I'm
is
saying,
bullshit.
Do they even
always
care
been
this
like
time?
but hang on, let's just bring it all the way back around. That is what social media is doing. If you say stuff like that, you have these massive millions or hundreds of millions of people forum where they talk about it and it erupts, whereas 15, 20 years ago, there was no social media and the eruption wouldn't happen. So that's the
It
difference
took a lot.
nowadays.
It took a lot more stupidity historically to make that happen. Today,
Yeah,
you
now
can do it easily.
news
You really have
travels
to try-
really fast now.
Exactly, instantaneously, and some of it's totally biased, some of it's wrong, but some of it's dead center. And what's interesting is, depending on the groups and the social media groups that you trust, that is what it's all about. If you hang out with people that are curating information and knowledge for you because you don't have time to be on the net 10 hours a day, what they provide for you will give you a biased opinion of products, brands, and stuff like that.
All right.
So it is totally
So
relevant.
it's
Well,
like the
I mean,
modern CNN.
Well, think about that, Bob, with that whole
Except
thing.
everybody is CNN.
Think about that thing this morning with what was it, Rogers and Hatfield? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
$1.8 million bill. That's not good for
Yeah.
Rogers, whether or not they
Whoops.
wipe it out. I
Yeah,
mean,
it,
really?
it was horrendous. But they can still.
It was a malfunction.
Yeah. Anyways,
How?
look at.
I'm sorry.
Ow.
Yeah, apparently he forgot to buy the space.
Yeah,
space
there,
plan.
there was no space coverage
Yeah.
plan.
Texting in
Yeah.
space.
So to wrap up, the
Should've
number
phoned them
2
first.
show for week number 2 is Gaming with James.
Gaming.
Yeah. that's his-
Gaming.
Gaming.
As he
James,
stuffs
James,
his head
James,
with
James.
food.
He's
James,
powering
how
up. He's
did you
powering
get
up.
a full meal? How did that happen?
He's got a donut for dessert.
I'm
for
really
fuck's
hungry,
sake.
so I'm jealous.
All right. Can you
Gaming.
play the music.
What is he eating?
James doesn't have headphones on.
That doesn't matter. He doesn't care. All right, gaming. James. All right, dude, what's up?
I don't know. Andrew had some stuff. I think it's gaming with Andrew today.
All right, excellent. Andrew,
All right, I'll
what's
ask you the
up?
questions. So what's up with Xbox dropping the? What's up with
Yeah,
Xbox
what's
dropping the points?
Yeah, what's with that, man?
I think it's because their new Xbox is coming out soon.
Yeah.
And they just want to have it hooked directly into your credit card like the PS4.
So
That makes
so they're
sense.
starting their own currency, is what I hear.
No, what do you mean? The points was their currency.
Well, it said they're dropping the points in favor of currency.
I think they
So
mean
they're
regular
changing
currency.
the name of the platform.
Yeah, but that's U.S. money. is
Buy.
what they're
U.S.
saying.
money,
They
Canadian
want
money.
U.S. dollars? Really? They
regular
still want
money.
U.S. dollars?
Well, I mean, the point system was so hard to figure out. I mean,
Yeah.
you would buy a 1,400 point or 1,400 point card, 1,600 point card, and
How
you
much
know,
would that cost?
For
Like
$99,
$5?
$95.
Well, so I think it was for like $100. You could get
44,000.
6,500 points.
Yeah, the big numbers. Like you put on
So
$100
it's like-
bucks is big money.
Yeah, so like 500 points was $5, I think. Is
Yeah.
basic, but yeah, most games cost between 1,200 to 1,600 points, or 800 or whatever. But it left you with a lot of leftover points, and I think they're trying to recuperate that and be like, now we don't have any stuff. So, but
Yeah.
that's why they had the Avatar store, and you could pay 100 points. For
It's just like Visa points. Yeah, you want
They're
a crappy
useless.
TV or you want nothing?
They're useless.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
get a
I
week
mean
and
they
a half.
weren't really useless. I mean, you could buy stuff in certain games for 100 points. It was pretty decent, but it was confusing to people for sure.
Yeah, but you could never take those points and then get a voucher for X amount of points, like 100,000 points, and then get 50% off on your next game console.
No,
right?
they had rewards, but
Yeah.
there was never 100,000 points. I've never heard of anybody buying that much. I think your limit was 7,500.
But can you win points too?
Yeah, you could win points.
So if you win 100,000 points?
You can never win 100,000.
All right. All right. Too bad.
So, but
Damn it,
they're probably,
what am I
they're
gonna
probably
do with
doing
that?
it
It's like
because
HBC rewards.
Could you use bitcoins?
no, not yet.
That's another interesting thing, but I think we talked about that already.
Okay.
Bitcoin,
hey,
we haven't talked about Bitcoin.
the other thing I wanted to say is I started using my Xbox a little bit,
Yep.
and I tried out Smart Glass.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually kind of neat.
It was pretty cool.
Move it using my iPhone or Android phone, and
Being able to type in and
just
search for things.
just using it as a kind of
touchpad?
a touchpad. That was kind of cool. It actually made using the browser
A lot easier.
a lot easier, like actually usable instead of just forget about it.
Well, I don't know about usable. I mean, most of us have been born with a. So,
What's he talking about?
so yeah, Smart Glass is good. I'd like to see more implementation of it later. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah, it's cool.
works good for YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So get that Smart Glass, check it out. Supposed to give you stuff with TV shows that you watch on Xbox. Also, so like Game of Thrones, it'll give you the map and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
you have to have Xbox Live though.
Well, yeah. If you don't have an Xbox Live with Xbox,
Yeah,
Kinda being silly.
luck.
Yeah,
being silly.
I should have got the PS3.
Oh, well.
no,
No, you wouldn't want the PS3? Come on. Really?
no.
Okay, James, I was, here we are, mid 2013. What should somebody buy as a console if they want to get into the gaming real world?
Wait 6
Gay boy.
months.
Gay boy.
720.
Wait 6 months. Yeah, Microsoft will be announcing on May 21st, which will be, I guess, when this episode comes out. The new Xbox. So
Nice.
We don't know exactly what it'll be, but
It'll be awesome.
The
be
Xbox
cute.
460.
hopefully it'll be cool. Yeah.
720.
Will it work for more than 24 hours?
Yeah, the rumor is it's going to be called the Xbox Infinity, which is kind of weird to say.
Yeah.
But
Pretty good name.
look who it's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
yeah.
joke.
Well, there
But no,
you go.
legit
But
though,
the
it's a pretty good name.
PS4 kind of scares me a little bit because supposedly it'll learn your trends and be able to download stuff before you even know you want it. And
Oh, it sounds like Google.
I'm cool with it, but at the same time, I'm kind of like everybody's complaining about always on capabilities. Well, what do you think the PS4 is doing?
Yeah, no kidding.
So it's like, what? Okay. But yeah.
Okay. So the other
Well,
question is,
compatibility and stuff like
does
that.
the Oculus Rift have a future in social media?
In what sense?
What the hell is an Oculus Rift?
The Oculus Rift is a virtual reality headset,
Yeah.
and it's the first one that actually
True 3D.
really it doesn't have latency, and it
Yeah, but
actually
it'll
works.
But if you're like young, it'll totally destroy your retinas. So
Yeah, they don't recommend young children
12 to
using
16 years old. the gaming
And
generation.
they also
Yeah.
don't recommend it usage over 3 hours.
yeah.
Do they recommend Google Glass to
because of the motion sickness.
Because of the motion sickness.
Yeah.
But no, they're talking about it. It totally messes up the ability for the
so
iPhone.
basically, you can't use it. And drink
Yeah,
it.
No. If
Well, it
you
uses
wear
dual
it,
screens, right?
No, guys. If you
Over
wear
one-
it,
both
if you
hemispheres.
wear it, the problem is your eye, your muscles are only good for short-sighted, and you become basically short-sighted. You have to wear glasses after using these because you train your muscles, and you
Well,
can't.
that's why they
focus in
named
it.
it glass.
Yeah, exactly. You can't. No, not this is the Oculus Rift. The problem with it. You use it for 2 or 3 years, you're gonna have to wear glasses for the rest of your
We
life
all
because
have to
you've
wear
trained your
glasses
muscles.
already.
You know, we've been told that you're going to have to wear glasses if you do certain things for all our lives, and it hasn't stopped any of us.
Well, if you masturbate,
I think
too
he's talking
much.
about masturbation. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you're talking about, right, Paul?
If you're wanking off, you're gonna be doing like special lenses right there, man.
You go blind.
Doc,
So,
Doc,
maybe
I
your
mean,
so in
knuckles.
terms
I've
of,
been wanking
in
off
terms
for
of,
years. What
in-
glasses
in
should
terms
I
of
have?
like a virtual reality social network is what the article is talking about. Do
All right.
you think?
Talking of which, my friend who's just left said that a guy passing here said to her, "Is this a sexual call center?"
Yes, excellent.
Wow,
Ironically,
It's
it
1976.
is.
Fuck me.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here. We're just
You know, people
answering
really
phone
are
calls.
stupid.
we are the least sexy-looking people.
people.
of all time.
Which
To
means
add
we'd be in
a
a
bit
phone
of
call
amazing.
sex center.
I don't know. I'd have been waving at people.
It's like
been
that
very
Aerosmith
friendly.
video.
Oh, that is so sick. I love it. I love it. So, who wins the prize? Big win. Who was
Wait
the
a minute.
last?
Hang on a second. Was that the end of Gaming with James?
I thought we
No.
already decided
Yeah.
James won.
No.
It finished a
No,
long
I
time
don't think
ago.
so because it's like this isn't Game with James. This is everybody talks shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, which is
That's Gaming with
That's
James.
just-
It's
that's
a
Instead
show.
of
normal.
James talking
Yeah, but
shit.
Do you have anything else to
James
say?
forgot to bring his
Welcome to
notes.
show 2.
The one thing I did want to talk about was
Oh, I
Steam is
heard
now
Oh,
implementing trading cards to go along with their games,
Yeah.
which can give coupons and or backgrounds and other things to entice communities instead of these flat achievements. They're actually going to make something that goes with it. So that seems
That's
really
cool. Nice
interesting.
reward system.
Coupon.
Cool.
Kind of
Yeah.
like
The Oculus Rift is pretty
Blu-ray
cool, though.
set.
I think it's very useful for 3D games. It'll be interesting to see what people do with it. As for Google Glass, people are calling it the Segway. So
Well,
Yeah,
that's what
I'm
Leo
curious.
Laporte called it. But the thing is,
Yeah, when Leo says
Uh,
something's not going to work, it works.
but yeah, exactly.
It's like,
Exactly,
I
and,
love
So
Segway.
basically, Lee was
Can't
just a
remember
bit
who it
jealous.
was. I can't remember who it was that was on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, and he said, "Well, the difference between the Segway and Google Glass is that Google Glass is useless without the developers. And once the developers start developing all sorts of stuff for it, it's going to be a totally different product."
Yeah, let's
it's
let's be
also-
real here. Google Glass is the future. Augmented reality, having a thing over your eye that shows you all sorts of random shit. If you can go to the supermarket and see that the milk is $5, but you can get it $3 down the street because the thing over your eye tells you to, like, come on, it's the future.
the grocery store would shut that off immediately.
No, yeah, but they
Did-
don't shut
did
off
anybody-
that,
did
that
anybody
kind
That's
of-
so
the
true.
No,
Like,
that
no,
kind of
there's
functionality
no way.
exists in smartphones.
No,
Give me a break.
It's
It all comes down to consumer adoption.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly. It's the
Yeah.
80% we're talking. We're not talking about the 20% at the top or the 20% at the bottom. We're talking about the 80% in the middle.
I agree with. I
and if
think
you're good
it's-
at math,
I agree with Marcel. It's
Well,
That
see
was
what
totally
you're
wrong.
the price point comes down, it's going to be adopted. And if these what was that one with the ski goggles? The company
oh, here in town,
they make
it's
ski,
called Recon.
Recon.
Yeah.
And so Recon makes a similar product for ski goggles, and they're
well,
they're in the
No, they're an
three-
authorized Google user.
they're $300.
Mm-hmm.
So Google Glass is right now at $1,500. So if they come down in price to $300,
Well,
people are going to be buying these.
They're
things.
They're authorized. They're-
Let's be real here. The launch at the end of the year is a soft launch. They're launching it expensively.
Of course.
Later on,
Of course.
it'll drop and drop and drop. Within 5 years, it will be mainstream.
Yeah.
Smartphones are over. There needs to be another thing, like how Blu-ray took over DVD, and this is going to be the next thing that people are all plugged into.
What about HD
Well,
DVD?
Yeah, well, the
actually,
thing is
Google
that
Glass,
Now,
Google
I-
Glass
I'm-
needs a smartphone. It has to
Blu-ray-
connect to a
No,
smartphone.
I'm not saying Google Glass explicitly, but like the idea of just wearing something where you can walk down the street and it's going to tell you shit about walking down the street. That's the future.
It depends on if
too
you
dark
want
in
that.
I want X-ray vision.
I think.
Yeah, but nobody wanted smartphones to begin with.
I saw the girl working
it's
past while
all
you
about
thought that.
it's all about the consumer catching up and figuring out what's going on.
And they
Anyways,
Hey, do you remember that meteor that hit Russia a couple of months ago? And
John C. Dvorak said it
Blew
didn't
up
happen.
over Russia.
Really? But there was that meteor that went right over Russia, and the amount of
It's an
video,
alien spaceship.
the amount of video that was shown on that was shot from people who had videos on their cars in the instance of a crash.
Oh,
was
yeah,
amazing.
It was
Okay, and Google Glass is going to be exactly the same. Everyone's going to have
Oh,
it.
yeah,
So
yeah,
cheap.
yeah.
cameras were on
The
the front of the
cameras,
cars to
yeah.
prevent police taking advantage of people.
Yeah, I
not
know.
just
It
crashes.
was for insurance. It was for insurance purposes, so that when you
They
have
don't
a
have
crash,
insurance in Russia.
well,
Yeah,
no,
but the reasons
it's
are
called a gun.
immaterial.
because
The
everybody
video is
claims shit.
everywhere.
Everybody
All right.
claims shit.
I
Well,
think that's
this
the
got
end of the show. We're going to close
nonsensical.
off the show with something that Margaret, the birthday girl,
Oh, Margaret the birthday girl, what the fuck do you want?
she posted
I
something
think that's exactly
on
what
the
she wants.
on the event page.
What's a Blu-ray
called
set?
Burner.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yep.
So with Burner, it's an app that just came to Android. It was on iOS for a while, and it allows you to basically burn a
Create-
brand new phone number for temporary use. So
Yeah, you can create a burner number. So if you're,
Oh,
if
nice.
you're selling something on Craigslist, or you meet that maybe possibly sketchy person in the bar,
Yeah,
and
or you're
you
a
don't want
serial
them, yeah.
rapist.
Exactly, you can create create an instant phone
Bob.
number that's
Thank
that when you're done with, you can just burn it.
What about the bunker phone? Isn't that the same thing?
That's burn that. I've been wanting to burn it for years.
So
But
that's
the thing
exactly
is-
what that dodgy bar and the guy in the bar has been dreaming of for all these years.
yeah, but what they have been saying
bet
is
you
don't use
guys-
it for anything illegal because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not really
right.
like setting up a prepaid real burner phone to do illegal activity with a fake name, because it's actually tied to your
Account.
name and with a subpoena.
Unless you
they
have a
can get
face
they can get your
passport.
information. So if you're going to
It's
do anything,
interesting. Some of the apps, it looks like because basically you enter the area code and it gives you a number, so you could technically use it to roam.
Yep.
Use it as a travel
Exactly.
phone. Use it as
Isn't
a
that what
travel phone
Forgo
number.
does?
Yeah, you could do that,
but
yeah.
Who paid? I mean, I got unlimited international, so who cares? Hi,
Well, you're
girls.
just Flash.
Well,
you know what we forgot to talk about?
I don't.
Oh,
The bunker phone.
Wait. I don't think you can quite use
Oh,
it. for-
Norm. Where's Norm?
Where's Norm? Yeah.
Norm ran away.
Can I quickly say about Burner?
Yeah.
I don't quite think you can. Well, actually, you can use it for roaming, but it does use data. I think it uses data rather
Well,
than
yeah,
actual
yeah,
phone.
no, it's Wi-Fi.
So it
So,
would
yeah.
kind of suck.
But if,
Oh,
If you're on
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, yeah.
but if
Never
you're
mind
on
then.
but if you're on Wi-Fi, yeah.
Yeah,
cares?
it's free on Wi-Fi.
Also, I think this was invented by the gays. If it wasn't, I'll be shocked. legit. You guys were the worst.
Or
Just
the
saying.
drug dealers.
No. The
So,
gays. We're the worst.
all right. So to wrap up the show, let's do who did the most outrageous or most egregious or whatever bullshit line for the show to win the Gaming of Thrones season 2 Blu-ray set.
Bob.
We're all too busy talking to listen.
I'm
Now,
going to say
I'm giving away my thing, so fuck off.
No, let's say this. Does anybody
I don't-
my
remember
vote says
the
I think
zinger?
I think it was
it
like
comes down to Margaret versus Ken.
was it Ken? No. What did Randall say something? he
I
had an
said
amazing-
something very outrageous. Fuck
Everybody-
you, eyebrows.
Everybody said some outrageous stuff, but I think in
Yep.
terms of
But
the
did Randall
number,
burp? He had an awesome burp.
the number of things said, I think Ken
I'm always outrageous.
and Margaret are
Yeah.
the top dog.
Well, I'm gonna okay. It's gonna be a biased thing because Margaret is a birthday girl turning almost 27,
And I'm here.
Give it to Margaret. Give it to
and
Margaret.
she's here.
Almost.
It's gonna fuck me.
And
Let's go for
wait,
Margaret.
Wait, guys, a second bum is picking up a cigarette butt.
Bucket diver.
No,
bucket diver.
a second bum is picking up a cigarette butt out of the bucket to smoke. A second bum.
Hey, he's just
Yeah,
about
it's
to
not
take, he's
soggy, so I'll be able to light it.
about to take a whiz in there by looking
Nah,
at it.
he's
No, he actually considered it, and then he saw we were here, and now he's deciding to leave.
no, he's going. Oh, his bag of plastic.
Got his bottles.
He wasn't taking out a cigarette. He was considering
Got his
being.
cash for the weekend.
All right, so
He
let's
looks like
wrap it
Santa
up
for the poor
in
kids.
this amazing obtuse show. The Blu-ray set goes to the birthday girl.
Fix.
so last
fix.
week, who gets
course.
who gets this?
Okay, Randall gets the blue. I mean the vitamin D, B, whatever, and
get the
James
drug.
gets the Buddha board. All right.
We'd sing happy birthday, but we can't afford the royalty
Yeah,
fees.
Buddha board.
We
Awesome.
already did
We
that.
already did it.
Oh,
Jim-
really?
Been there, done that.
Did
Did
I
you,
wasn't even
did
here
you,
for the
did you
first
pay
show.
the royalty
Tune
fees?
in next week where
All right.
we will do the same damn thing again.
And remember, if you want to call us and leave a message. Call us at 1-877-636-1474.
Hey, what's his name never called in?
That's what we just said, Bob.
Oh, sorry, I was sleeping.
It's a toll-free number. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. Call us. It's free.
Yeah, it's not a burner number.
Or
Well, it could be.
hopefully next time we'll also be in the front so the people can put their noses up against the window and wave at us.
What's our hashtag?
What was that
Bunker
number? again?
Project.
Bunker Live.
Bunker
Isn't it
No, it's Bunker Project.
Bunker Project?
Fuck,
Bunker
I
Live,
can never
Bunker
The Twitter account is Bunker Live. The hashtag
You know,
is
I want to know why the
Project.
Bunker Live isn't following me on Twitter.
Who's in charge of that account?
Legit.
Hey, I don't follow girls.
Got banned, didn't it?